firepower, the strength behind those hits, it disappeared.
Yeah.
They're missing something. They're missing that oomph.
Yeah, not even showing up, not even really doing it on train. And Nuke is going to have to be a completely different story. They're starting on the T side. Oh, and Infinite, that's a nice slap across the face of Guardian. But Forrest and Get Right, they are fighting it back. And they've got that P250. They've even picked up a C75 in the meantime. And they're down in that lower bomb site. Yay is here. So let's see what he can do. Instant execution of Get Right. Not even checking that corner, which is a little bit of a confusing scenario.
Ooh, and actually Dig is playing it safe. They might actually run back up to the upper bomb site. It's still just Ye here. He's doing a very good job stalling this out, but now it's all on him. He's got to get these shots. Can't escape, and he somehow gets Freiburg. That is great. That allows FNS into position, but Wardell's going to be the real strength. He's the only one with HP.
Yeah, 2 health left on FNS. That's going to make it a bit tricky. Wardell is sneaking up behind. He's got Forrest, and what a challenge that's going to be. Looking for the headshot, and he'll get it even if it took a while there. Looked like maybe Forrest had the time for it. Exist now hiding back. He'll spot out FNS, and now it's a one-on-one. Wardell coming with the UFP on the one side. The block, though, he's low on health. Could be enough, but Wardell crouches under the box and able to pick him up. And Orgless, they'll get the pistol round. First one they've won so far.
That is, yeah, well, it hasn't mattered in the past because every time Dig wins one, they just win the second round. This is getting them out to a little bit of a better start. That is a nice retake, nice recovery from Wardell, but Ye is the real hero here. The amount of delay he had, the fact that he gets 2 kills, that is a very impressive performance from Ye, put into a tough spot. No overextending there, as the desk highlighted he might be doing in ramp room. It's got that Doja tongue. What is happening?
Listen. We all have our...
It's like, yay, who's your favorite player? Doja.
Yeah, but also, you know, just a word of caution to me. We kind of haven't been playing poker ever, can we? Like, what have you got, Ye? I know it's something good. I'm out of this round.
I see that tongue. You've got a good hand.
Okay, well, we'll return to that topic at one point or another. There's a lot of things going on here.
There's a lot to unpack. Good kill from Forrest over the top. Sub Rosa never saw it coming.
No, and Sorosu was trying to be clever, right? That was the smoke that was put up by the T side, and he was like, I'll sneak through and see if we can find someone, and Forrest was just ready for it. Wardell up here, he's already found one with the Org, and he's got a little bit of backup in FNS. They try and sneak too close, but actually FNS, I thought maybe he'd try and swing out under Wardell.
I think he's there to protect. Ye should not get sucked into this. This should be all be FNS. Don't overextend if you're Ye, but actually Forrest still haven't been spotted. This is so tense. He has no idea FNS is there. Surely it's just a matter of time. Surely now he hears the sound and Forrest gets the one.
That's a very confusing scenario, isn't it? Infinite is going to stick around in mini, and Ye is out there with an AK-47 picked up. He's going to go back and look for it. And you almost have to be a bit mobile here. I mean, you've got to try and find some information that this is the wrong way to do it. Get it right. He's got every chance in the world of doing this and somehow misses the opportunity. That looked like it was going to be a free kill. Infinite will still go down.
That's a classic Deagle, isn't it?
It is.
Everything's lined up. You're crouched in a corner, not moving, and the first bullet just goes sideways. You're like, great. Thanks.
They're actually the only Deagle I know. So.
Oh, Ye's got a chance. If he can get behind this silo. I don't know if he was spotted. I think he was.
Maybe. It certainly looks like it. Now he's in trouble. Took a quick way out.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know what that was.
Rolled in the tongue and just went, you know.
Why does it have to be about that? Yeah, this is a nice return from Dig. They've just they've returned the favor from Train. Orgless wins the pistol. They lose the second round. I don't know. I guess Ye might have thought. Yeah, even Exist is like holding his hand up. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro?
Yeah. So we've got the whole thing reversed now. It's Orgless winning the pistol round, and then Dig picking up the second one. Maybe it's just one of those days. Now we've got a scout.
Feeling like a freight train.
Yeah. Bring that back.
It's 2 Fred Durst references in 2 days. Nicely done.
Let's keep it going.
Exist is going to follow up with his teammates. This is a massive amount of bodies for Dig. 4 players moving in through Secret.
I just want to see Wardell with more scout headshots. That was a lot of fun on Train.
I don't think he's going to get a chance. I'm not going to lie to you.
Not even a chance. No, you're right. They're kind of headed the wrong way. At least from his point of view.
There shouldn't really be anything that Orgless can do to stop this. They have FNS with a P250, Ye with a Deagle. It would just be Herculean individual performance. Here's his chance, gets the first, turns with that deagle. They haven't challenged him yet. Molotov to keep them away, but no one's moving into the bomb site. Ye's able to stall this out a little bit longer, but yeah, just not enough. Not enough time. Sub Rosa, good headshot with the AK-47. This is still dicey for Dig.
Oh, and there's one of those headshots. He tries for a second. Well, look at how low they are in health. Even the regular shots are going to be ringing true this time. Bomb not planted, 24 seconds. And as soon as you try and plant that bomb, you're essentially in a 2-on-1. It's going to get really, really awkward now.
Orgless wins this, Anders.
Well, I feel like they might. Only 15 seconds left. It's looking very likely at the moment. A bit of a grenade here as Exist is going to try and go straight for the plant. And there's not even anyone covering him from that side. He could have gone down right now, but he'll stay alive for the minute. And now it looks like they may have turned it in their favor. Wardell, it's not like he's got that much health either. And Exist just trying to stay put, and he'll find the right timing for the peak. Man, that is so close.
That's so dicey. I still feel like Orgless had the advantage in that 2-on-2. Nicely done from Exist, but you could see just having to take a blind risk, throwing a flashbang and just praying that no one peeks him because there's no chance for Freiburg to be able to actually cover him. That's actually pretty well played from Orgless to get themselves in a position to almost win that round. 2-1 in the favor of Dig.
Ooh, some excitement going on there from the Swedes.
You have to be excited after that performance on Train, right? Like, you need to get some hype going because that was a rough performance. Hopefully more of them can come alive here. Freiburg going to lead the way again as smoke wall set up for the outside crossing.
Not finding anyone at the moment. Could it be just sneaking past? And all we have is pistols. I mean, it's really not a lot of firepower there on the Orgless side. So they're going to have to just calm down for a minute here and let Dig have their way, at least for now. Oh, Wardell. Forget I said all of that.
Yeah,
we're going to win the fight with the USP, no less. And there's Sub Rosa with the deagle. What has gone wrong here? Get right charging through, but there's a second player, and he gets dinked. So at least there's a 2-on-3, but got to be very careful right now.
Yeah, what's happening with these pistols? Good work from Orgless. Again, putting themselves in a pretty scary position. Even with Get Right infiltrating that lower bomb site, the rest of his teammates can't get anywhere, and Wardell is playing a very dangerous game. Guardian's going to hunt him down with a Krieg, and immediate headshot. I don't think Infinite has any clue. And Get Right certainly will probably hear this door open if it does.
Yeah, he's far away, but they've picked the other bomb site. I think that's the only hope you really have, is that they actually go where you are. Otherwise, you're going to have to try and just navigate the whole map, and it's never really that much fun. Don't know if there's a rifle you could try and pick up somewhere. If you could get, I mean, almost would be worth it to open the door just to try and get over the secret and see if you could find a rifle somewhere.
I was going to say, it would be in secret, but I think the door opening is what kind of scared him away from that. Get Right's going to finish it off. A triple kill with him for the MAC-10, taking over ramp room all by himself. A lot of bonus money built up, and he's going to stay on the MAC-10. So 3-1 for Dig on this T side of Nuke.
Wardell actually going for the AWP in this round, in spite of the fact that he does not have the money to buy an armor behind it, which I guess is still fine, but it could be one of those things that could be a problem at some point.
Well, listen, 3 players without head armor, Wardell with no armor. Get Right still has that MAC-10. He can run a lot of people over if he gets a bit of fortune going his way. Looks like he wants to do the vet dive. Freiburg is going to cross along the smoke wall. There is one player downstairs already, and Get Right as the sole player in lobby, remaining passive for the moment.
Down to take a look here towards the ramp room. Not really finding anyone. And 4 men down the stairwell. FNS on the other side. He's going to have a lot to deal with right here. The flashbang, and he's going to smoke it off immediately. So that'll buy a bit of time, but that's also the last grenade that he had. So there's still a minute and 15 seconds. I don't think they really can.
And he doesn't have numbers as well. He just got blinded and he just dropped that flashbang, so he doesn't know if it's 1 player. He doesn't know if it's 4 players, quite obviously. And Get Right still just lurking back towards T-spawn, and he'll be able to make whatever play he wants. Although he's very far from the action. Not even able to cut any rotations off down the vent. It's all about this crossfire for Orgless.
Put to sleep by Freiburg. That's a very, very fast kill. Yeah, will get the return, but he's so pressured right now, and it's very hard to take this fight. You've pretty much got to spray down not just one person, but a couple probably. He's got some backup in Wardell, but he can't stay here forever either. If that door opens, he's in trouble. Nice kill from Wardell. That's really important for him to get another one, and he'll follow it up. I can't believe he actually challenged that AWP.
And Get just now making his move in towards Mini. Hasn't been able to get involved, hasn't been able to read where the rotation is coming from. Infinite's going to drop down towards ramp room. 2 on 3, but there's only 2 players in this lower bomb site. And he's going to come. Ooh, no, he's not going to go right through it. Saved the AWP, and they might just want to back off. I don't think they're going for this, actually. They were postured close up, but yeah, they're slowly going to sink away from it. So Dignitas is going to have their 4th.
A lot of that is going to be down to Forrest and that double kill. I really thought as soon as Wardell picked him off, even before Ye was even put into action, that looked like maybe that was going to be a way better hold.
I mean, I thought, honestly, I thought the entire Get Right lurk in lobby was to maybe hit a delayed ramp room when that attention was taken away, because they didn't have a lot of utility to block off both sides. They didn't have the smoke Molotov combo to make sure an op couldn't peek and take those fights and whittle them down as they try to get the bomb planted. So Get Right kind of worked his way towards the other side, which was to watch for the vent dive from the CT side.
This is Freiburg's type kill. That's so crisp. Yeah.
So is this.
I still can't believe that Forrest actually goes for this. That seems slightly crazy.
I think it's one of those peaks that's like a big kind of conversation point for a lot of analysts at this stage in Counter-Strike, is the power that the Krieg has to be able to take that duel against an op. The confidence and comfortability that people obviously have with the Krieg against AWP is something we haven't seen in the past. So maybe he doesn't make that peak with an AK-47, but it looks great in that previous round.
Infinite with that one stolen AWP, sneaking up, and he's ready for the fight. He knew someone just spammed it in to make the jump, and it still doesn't work. Exist. That's a very nice cleanup. Now, they do make a bit of an escape. Wardell really quick with it. We see now, odds heavily back in favor of Dig here on the second map. They are starting to swing towards Orgless at some point on train, and obviously for good reason.
Yeah, well, they battered him on train. This here, though, this is Dig's pick. Feeling good at the moment, obviously. This is scary, though. FNS over the top. There's a player next to the hut as well. I don't know if they'll be able to clear it. Freiburg's going to go down. Surely the communication isn't there immediately. And actually, somehow FNS is able to get away with this. The op is going to back off now. It's just Wardell. And all he has is to save, but that was so close to turning into Orgless's favor.
Yeah, if he had 20 more bullets in that CSET 75, he could have cleaned up a lot of people there.
Yeah, or dualies.
No, not dualies, Jason. We killed that conversation yesterday. You had one more. You had 2 chances.
You gave me an extra one for 2020?
Yeah, and twice it was picked up.
It did fail spectacularly yesterday. It's this thing, though. It's like the dualies are like the run boost of pistols.
Like, it's always funny?
Yeah, like no matter, even if it fails, it's a bit funny.
Oh dear. They figured it out. They're coming for Wardell. That's a good shot and a great follow-up. That is so unbelievable. And Exist doesn't have a grenade either, so he can't even just toss one at a distance. That's really impressive.
That's a nice way to save the weapon. 2 more kills right at the end, but not enough for Orgless. Down 4 rounds. After winning the pistol, they haven't been able to put another one on the board.
What if someone did become the champion with the dualies and they made it work? Do you think they convinced the rest of the scene?
It'd be NBK. I think he's the last hope.
The last one.
Pioneered so many weapons over the years.
Why didn't you pay him some money for it? Just
listen, I didn't really think of it, but now that we have the conversation, I might shoot him a DM after this.
Yeah, just, you know, get him on board with it.
Listen, Nathan, I've one more thing I need you to do.
Just bring dualies into the game.
Make dualies effective.
We'll see about that.
Well, you want to talk about some of the issues. Infinite was an absolute beast on train. He's at 1-5 right now. FNS 1-6. Dig is doing a lot better on their initial fights here at Nuke. They seem much more comfortable at the point of attack.
And they've won that early economic fight.
Yes.
Which is such a big difference. It'll be fun to see if Orgless can turn this around on the CT side if they start to win, you know, some consecutive rounds and build an economy of their own. Freiburg ready to try and take that fight in case anyone was going to be there. But yeah, they've managed to get down Secret, and they still got Get Right lurking alone in lobby here, which we've seen more and more, just leaving a single player out there to do that entire job. It could be really scary if the CT start pushing and actually being aggressive, but so far they've left Get Right alone.
We haven't had to see a lobby crunch. You're exactly right. Now we're getting a delayed push in towards lobby, but GetRight's going to call that out. That makes Exist very confident about moving into position as well. There's a peek, and actually good up shot from Wardell. No kill. Oh, wow, they're stuck in a very tight corridor. Subrosa's got to bail out. That's going to put him towards GetRight. He's calling it out now. Good kill from Subrosa, but he's going to burn certainly in the corner, and now Wardell is exposed, trying to close the door desperately. Nade coming in. That'll be a kill for sure. Bomb being planted, and it's all Dig from there. 6-1.
Wow, that was... It looked like actually they could have turned that around, but the fact that he got dinked through and then the follow-up grenade, that was such a lethal combo. He just wanted to close that door. Couldn't figure out how.
I actually really like the idea of just pushing into lobby. Like, you didn't have a great fight. You had one player in Hut. You had Wardell at the entrance of Hut.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just a very awkward... They put themselves out of position, so the only real option was to push towards GetRight.
And it could have maybe worked. I mean, looked for a minute like it was going the right direction. 6-1 for Dig. They're bringing it back. Let's see what they say.
That's nice. I like that from Guardian.
I don't think I've ever heard Guardian talk any kind of trash or even yell at anyone.
Now's the time to do it.
Yeah.
Stand in for the team.
He's in the right place. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. What are they going to do, fire him?
Not right now. Have to discover a whole new level of trash talking with that team conversation.
And then you'd bring Fifth Laren in, get him back on the op, full nostalgia.
That would be good. We could have that. We could have Lurpus ready on Twitter. We could have a whole... Could bring it all the way back.
Everything. Roll back all the years. Exist waiting patiently for someone to peek towards ramp room. 50 seconds on the clock, and Dig has been content to do absolutely nothing, looking for any kind of aggression out of the Orgless side, knowing it's a low economy situation. Look, this is actually relatively scary for Dig, considering, look at the utility. They've used so much and gained not a whole lot, and there's 35 seconds, and they're walking into a stack.
Yeah, I'm getting worried as well. C-set 75, it's a nice jump through as a team kill in the middle of it, but at least they'll win the fight here in the ramp room. And that leaves it 4 versus 3, but again, only 20 seconds. So forget about the guns right now. You need to put the bomb down before you run into any more trouble. 18 seconds, and they should be fine. There's no one down to stop them, so Infinite is trying to see if he could get there in time, but that's not going to happen. So 10 seconds, and the bomb will be going down. And that's going to be, just a moment of relief here, I think, for Dig. As the clock was running down just a bit too low. They're
very fortunate no one was down in this lower bomb site. That could have been a huge battle. That could have been a very worrying thing. Ooh, nice SWAT team from Forest. He gets punished. GetRight trades it back. Shout out to Exist as well. The jump out over in ramp room, that was massive. That's what makes sure that CZ can't get a clean kill, can't double things up. So well played from Exist to be the sacrificial lamb, and actually even better played from Wardell to keep this all up in hands.
Yeah, you love to see it, right? Putting up the smoke, and I think he took a couple of steps, sort of pretending he was about to run away. And then he backtracked and managed to find the kill.
Oh, dear.
But he almost overextended. Time to just stand still at the moment and
take your hands off the keyboard, young man.
Yeah, leave that alone. Wardell's still playing a great game, but his team is losing pretty hard. Let's see what Guardian has got to say about the whole situation.
Why are you baiting so much? Stop baiting!
That is a real insult. I feel like you take that personally. If someone calls you a beta, you're like, damn, I'm just trying to play the game.
Just trying to do teamwork, man. Ooh, missed shot from Wardell. Follow-up is good though, partially blind, and that slows things down. Oh, he's almost picked off. That's a dangerous jump to make against Forest. He survived for the moment down at 65 HP, and going to use some utility to back off safely.
Okay. Pretty good timing on that tap. Well, what was it Yanko once said? There's a fine line between
baiting and teamwork.
Exactly right. Some words that are worth keeping in mind. But we'll see. 7-1 here.
Yeah, this has been really tough for Orgless. Ever since winning that pistol round, they've had absolutely no success whatsoever. This is a good start, though. A 5-on-4. Freiburg's gone down. Now, there is one player for Dig over in secret. That's going to be Exist. He's going to have to come back towards Mini, and he'll have to run the gauntlet against the AWP outside. This is going to be an upper hit. 3 players to defend against it, though. I don't know how Dig gets out of this.
35 seconds. They're being so slow about it. Orgless, are they going to be able to stand their ground here? I mean, this is a little bit worrisome. Get right with a good opening headshot off Wardell and Infinite. He's got no real estate to stand on. He's got some backup down there with Sub-Rosa, but they knew where he was, and Sub-Rosa's going to be going down.
Oh,
and
no.
now it's a two versus one. Yay, the only one left. 15 seconds on the clock, and he's already got the one kill. Grenade, but he's going to peek beforehand. That is a nice clutch coming in from Yay.
Yeah, and that had to be an instant shot as well. If he doesn't get that kill immediately, Forrest, that nade does massive damage and maybe flushes Ye out into the open and forces everything he wants. This is a phenomenal entrance from Dig. The only hard part is it's taking so much time. You're exactly right. You start to feel the pressure, especially after that kill. But you have to be very impressed with the way the Dignitas is able to trade those openings 2 for 2 to even get into the bomb site.
Well, that's going to put them back on map 10 here. Get right, going for the vent dive immediately, running with the knife out, and the rest of them are outside. This is pretty cool. Let's see if they can catch anyone with this. Orgless, I don't think they're well, actually, they do have Ye down there to try and look for Get Right, so they're well aware that something is up.
They have a pretty good economy for 4 players going down in the previous round. They've got nades, they've got 3 kits, and with Get Right in position, they're going to hustle it. Ye is calling out all these footsteps, so they must hurry. Plenty of utility for Dig to block off the choke points. It's all about neutralizing Ye as soon as possible. There goes Guardian, not ready for that fight.
Seems like the kind of position that he can easily shoulder peek to try and make sure that it doesn't end that way. Spam through the smoke as Exist is dropped, and now it's a 5-on-3. Freiburg trying to bring it back. It's going to get the 1 kill. Not really checking the corner, and maybe a bit of communication issues. I feel like they should have definitely known what was going on, and Ye will just continue a triple kill. And now Forrest in a 1 versus 4, and that did not seem like really... I think most of this didn't have to happen, actually.
They actually started running, I felt, way earlier than they needed to.
Yeah.
That was a long time for Orgless to get the information from Ye and able to rotate players down the ramp. They had 2 players ready to go, and there's only 1 of those choke points blocked off by the Molotov. And the fact that Ye's just able to sit here for what, like a good 30 seconds from that initial fight and just not have to worry about anything, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Nice!
There we go.
No tongue this time.
No time, but plenty of excitement. And they should be. I mean, it's still 3-7. They're still really far behind, but they've shut down that economy on the T side, which in itself, I mean, that's the first time really, I think, in this map they're going to have a chance to take a deep breath and just enjoy the fact that they're doing a little bit better. I agree. There's so many things that was wrong with that. I don't mind that Guardian is the one to initiate the fight on that bomb site by opening the door, but why not open it and just, you know, go for like a little bit of a shoulder peek or something? And like he seemed to be just standing in the frame of the door, just saying, you know what, let me just see what's in here.
He was just like, yeah, I'm going to assume that no one's in this corner. If they are, I die.
Yeah.
But if they're not, it's going to be great.
Don't want to make those assumptions.
Curious all around. Still a 4-round lead for Dig. They're putting together a very nice T side on Nuke. Upgraded pistols picked up. There's the cross over towards Secret. Good utility, good spam through from FS. That's nice nade damage. And Orgless should be able to handle this pretty well. Ye's already dropped down lower again to be a nuisance.
Yeah, he's in position and they have a pretty good idea of what's coming. I don't think they're going to be too worried about this. Good timing. Get right. Just caught wandering around in there. I wonder if they're starting to realize that Get Right is alone in that lobby for so much of the time. If they realize that on the CT side, that could be an interesting, you know, potential weakness you could try and exploit.
Yeah, go for the lobby crunch and just take out Get Right, even if it's a 1-for-1, and just see what the response is from Dig. Maybe you force their hand to be a bit faster than they'd like to be. Could be interesting. Other than that, maybe you're just content. You're just like, all right, Get Right can chill there all he wants.
Yeah, just leave him alone. Well, now there's so many grenades on the Orgless side that if Dig wanted to go for some rushes, it just wouldn't be easy. You have to appreciate it, don't you?
Here we go. Get Right in lobby. This time he's got some teammates with him, or at least outside up on the roof. Forrest is there. And Get Right's going to work the door, looking to use the smoke to clear out the close corner. He should see the trajectory of that as well, knowing it's coming from top hut. Towards ramp room we go. It hasn't been attacked nearly as often as perhaps we would have liked, but here's a chance. Yay, it's all on you, and he's got it. Immediate head, all three. That's beautiful. Get out of ramp room.
Well, I think we're getting the answer to Duncan's earlier question.
Can't fuck with Ye.
You really can't. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Quad kill. And again, just standing in the corner like that, they're all just coming for him ever so slowly.
Oh my god, Freiburg. What can you do? Damage is all you can hope for. Ye looking for the ace, and he's going to get it. It's a well-deserved ace. What a freakishly powerful round. We're going to hear from the man himself.
Nice shake. Nice shake.
You guys fucking suck!
All with a smile on his face. Why is it like this?
It's almost hard to even, you know, even be offended if you're on the side. Like,
Yeah, we do suck. You're right, man.
What a beautiful ace. They lined up for him. He's 18-8 right now. They've opened the door. They're going to try to get speeded up, exist, taking a dive down the vent. But that was spotted. Infinite definitely calling it out and saying, yeah, we know. And that's, you know, half the battle. Now, FNS looked like he was about to push up and maybe flank them. A little bit of a kill there, but Exist, yeah, he got caught. Yay, continuing, seeing if he'd do it maybe all over again. He already got the one. Ooh. He got close line by Get Right, didn't he?
Yeah, that's a drive-by from the legend. Sub Rosa now down at the door, but he's got to manage behind him as well. Starting to make his move. Freiburg with a great deagle shot, and all of a sudden it's Wardell and Sub Rosa both trapped at the door. Good shot, but you can't get out from there. There's nowhere to go. Get Right's going to finish it off. A beautiful triple kill from the man himself. 8-5 in the favor of Dig.
He just got that that little shout in, didn't he?
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it.
Oh, shit.
What did you say to me?
Nice work from Get Right in this round. This is such a dirty peek. That's incredible. 8 rounds, though, on the T side of Nuke is starting to look really, really good for Dig. So I don't think they're going to be that impressed by Ye's, you know, antics at the moment. I think they're just going to be loving the fact that they're doing pretty well. Exist going for the vent dive. Looked like he was going to take a lot more damage, but he managed to get down there pretty cleanly.
Yeah, he got out of that Molotov very quick. Still, going up against Ye now, he's got an AWP. He's switched up the style that he wants to play. Missed the initial shot. Molotov to cover his retreat, so ramp room control goes in the favor of Dig. And then, ooh, that's Guardian stopping short. You would know that angle intimately as well.
Nice shot from Ye, though. Back on the other angle, still picking up Guardian, and he almost timed for the no-scope. That is actually close. 3-on-3, though. And they're down on the bomb side. Gonna go for the bomb plant right away. No delay at all. It's gonna be a very, very
Gordon
tricky
Hayward
retake.
shows his opponents no mercy.
Instantly, FNS is down here in the attempted retake. Sub Rosa and Wardell, 2 versus 3. I don't know if it's worth going for this. I mean, there's another round to be playing here.
Yeah, it's they have the money is the thing. If they want to go for it, but
Yeah,
some
but
of their
they wanna
teammates,
drop something to FNS,
yeah,
right?
some of their teammates are a bit light. I think now it's go time, baby. They've got 2 smokes and a Molotov. That's why they're going for it. It's desperation. They have a real chance with this. It's 3 seconds. Forrest gotta find it. Exists from the other angle, and that should be done. One more chance for Wardell. He's hoping. He's praying, and all the spray is missing. It's not gonna matter. Admirable effort.
Wow, that is so close. And you have to realize when both those smokes are up, when they land next to each other, it's so hard to remember exactly where that bomb is. It's such a wide smoke all of a sudden. That could have gone horribly wrong, but it will be 9 rounds for Dig, and they throw away those guns, leaving FNS on a UMP, which I guess is still all right. But this is such a great start for Dig here on map number 2. We could be going to Inferno if this keeps up.
And you just really do love to see that. Infinite. Covering the door. No presence. Good shot from Wardell. Up to 15 kills on Wardell at this point. 21 on Ye. And Wardell, with that man advantage, is going to back off the fight.
FNS going for a look in the lobby again. I feel like they might have figured this out. They might have a good feeling that Get Right's playing alone in here much of the time. And they're going to find him. Look, he's not even checking anything else. He's just saying, all right, Get Right is done. I'm just going to go run for it.
Yeah. And that's unfortunate timing for Get Right, because a lot of this half he's actually been paying attention for pushes just like that. We've seen him spotted out maybe 2 times before this. And
I feel like NIP, also Dick, have keep doing it.
Yes.
They love it. I know they love it on Twitter, so here's another one for you guys. They, I think they've identified the weakness that once you go for that vent dive, actually, Orgless have a bit of a tough time reacting to it. But I feel like Orgless have figured out that Get Right's alone in there, and they're trying to exploit that to the best of their ability. So that's at least 2 takeaways from the first half.
Well, now especially the tough part for Dig is with the 2-man disadvantage. Like, Orgless is just straight up turtled into the bomb site. 2 players are already down below, 3 players in upper. You don't need to really guard ramp room anymore. Just make sure you have everything covered here, and it's going to be tough for Dig to break into this bomb site.
Yeah, 20 seconds as well. I actually don't know how you would plan on doing this. Existor's going to be leading the charge with the bomb, so if he dies, the bomb's going to fall into the bomb site and maybe in an awkward position, but they jump on top of Infinite? What kind of warfare is this? They actually get in and get the bomb down, and now it's a 2-on-2. This is so hard to believe. 9-5 right now. They could go for a 10th round here, Dig. They have no business even being in this round, and somehow they do it anyway. Freiburg is covering the ladder, but no one is going to be showing up there. Exist just trying to play a game and sneak around and buy some time. There are no grenades on the Orgless side to try and force anyone away. No kits either. They're in so much trouble right here. They pretty much had this round going, and now they still might be able to lose it here. Freiburg looking for the fight. He's going to be taken down. Wardell, yeah, he has to come off the bomb, and Freiburg knows it. Oh, he's playing such a mean game with it right now. That kill does not matter. It's going to be 10-5 at the end of the half in favor of Dig. That is so well done.
That's a great response in this opening half on Nuke. Like you said, at 10-5 and powered by a 7-round run after losing the pistol to Ye's performance. So a team spread for Dig, and tactically they looked very strong on the offense. We'll see how they do here on the CT side. This is not going to be an upper rush. They're trying to bait it. They're trying to give the look, the image, the pressure of an upper hit, and they're going to go right back down the lower, but Exist, he's played it perfectly right behind the smoke, looking for more. FNS has come out, and that's just too many Glocks to handle, but Forrest has arrived.
Yeah, now they're all at the bomb site here and still holding back, at least for a while, as Forrest. That's an important kill to return, though, at a 3-on-3. And Orgless would love to pick up this pistol round just to get a chance to get a good start in the second half. Oh, opening the doors opposite way is always an interesting idea. 3-on-3 for the afterplant, and that's a nice shot from Guardian. They still have the kit picked up on Get Right as well. The grenade landing right on top of Ye. He's very, very low on health. Hard for him to do much of anything. He's already got the double kill, though. So asking much more now. Almost too much, isn't it? FNS in a 1 versus 3, and Freiburg just absolutely cleaning it up.
A Goomba stomp. I cannot believe he dropped down with 13 HP. Just jumps into dark, grabs the kill. Ye didn't expect it either, and a quick execution onto FNS. That's a pistol round for Dig. That's a 6-round lead for Dig. 11-5.
That's very interesting. There was, I don't know, there was a smoke burst being thrown from T-spawn that went all the way over the building. I really want to know where that landed. I'm wondering, because if that landed for Heaven, which I think is the only place that I could even think of, maybe hell down by those windows.
Yeah.
One of those 2 places. I wonder if that would trick someone into, you know, not having the quick B rotation. I mean, obviously not this time. Dig were ready for it. Ooh, headshots from Guardian now on the scout. And setting up for the grenade up on top of the silo there. He's so ready. So is Wardell.
Yeah, you were really ready to call that one out for Guardian.
And he looked like he was super focused.
Yeah, Wardell put a stop to it pretty damn quick.
Bison on Get Right. Is that all right?
I'm fine with it. It's been a while since we've seen the PP Bison.
Is that how we're going to go for it?
I don't know. I feel like someone would have yelled at you for not calling it, I don't know, not Frenchifying it.
Listen, I'll try it next time, all right?
Ye is going to work his way towards ramp room. He's got a great angle, a great little lurk, but Exist has pushed forward. They're taking control of lobby at the moment. The rest of the players for Orgless heading downstairs. Just Ye in this advanced position, although Exist realizes it's a possibility.
Freiburg could be sneaking a kill here on Ye. Looked like he had the timing for it, and he will anyway. Almost got caught there. 4 versus 3 right now. Again, playing with the doors down here. The Bison will come out on top. It's Wardell to finally take him down. A 3 versus 2 now, and Infinite is down to 1 single point of health, which is never really a good thing. 24 seconds as they just want to try and at least get the bomb down here. That would make a pretty big difference, and they're going to be able to see if Wardell can get away. Oh, he actually gets a kill, Infinite. That's really good. Now this Kree could do maybe the rest. There's some good spray coming through, but he's no idea where Forrest is, and he hasn't made any noise either. Forrest is going to be getting that kill.
He was so convinced.
He was so convinced, and Forrest was so sneaky.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's maybe a miscommunication from a teammate, but he was so incredibly convinced that Forrest was going to be coming from the silo from one of the doors. So he just gets ruined straight up. Incorrect assumption. 12-5 now for Dig.
12-5, yeah. That's a good lead. Even, I mean, that's super expensive, but Orgless actually needed to win that round to have the impact they were looking for.
Yeah, it's expensive, but when you're at this kind of a scoreline, when you're at 12-5, like you're gonna take it. You're just counting down the rounds, right? 4 left, 4 remaining for Dig to grab before we go to that third map. Stay alive in this series as well. And finally, they convert a second round after winning the pistol.
That's a good point. Bit of a change. Now we've got nothing but pistols yet. On that Orgless side, Sub-Rosa will open up with a bit of a kill. Freiburg with the auto shotgun. Mowing down Ye right off the bat. Forrest is going to be there with the Kree that he got in the previous round. Able to pick up at least one headshot, and I'm pretty sure he saw the second one. Sub-Rosa, though, with an interesting flank. He's almost going to have to get 2 kills immediately here to really make this worth it. There's going to be one of them. He did see that auto shotgun, and he shoots the legs of Freiburg, nearly getting the kill, but this is a round that's absolutely in contention right now.
Yeah, especially considering Freiburg and Exist are both in T-Lobby. They have to, like, replay the offensive side of this map. I don't know how Sub-Rosa got into that position with nobody knowing, but look at what it's caused. What a huge, huge issue for Dig to deal with.
Oh, wow.
They're making a very bold play. This is a lot of time for Sub-Rosa to be taken away from the action, and FNS is being hunted. He's going to go down, and now it's awkward. It's not a bad idea. It just takes so long to come to fruition. So long FNS has to sit in that bomb site alone.
Yeah, but I'm actually kind of impressed by the fact that they even went for it here. Dig, because that's... Going back into that hut when the last time you saw Sub-Rosa, he was up on the rafters, that's so scary, right? You could easily just get shot in the knees and then it's pretty much over.
I think the thought process is, I mean, look at the weapons they had to play with. Exist had an SMG, Freiburg had the auto shotgun, and they were like, we need to know what's coming to even get these weapons in a proper position. Just happens to work out. So some fancy footwork from Orgless in a 2 versus 2, and Dig's up to 13. Now an 8-round lead.
Yeah, not much more left here for Orgless unless they can really have a miraculous second half.
They've at least done the economic damage early. They're at that stage where it's going to be so helpful if they can just win a single round. Huge gap in that. The second smoke for the wall has stopped, so Dig have all the information.
And Exist ready and waiting as they line up inside of the smoke. The MP9 is nearly a double kill. Guardian, though, and Forrest with the help will clean the whole thing up. Just no issues at all here. Sub-Rosa will go down. They only lose that MP9 on Exist. That was such a hard stoppage. 14-5. There's no way they were going to get out alive from that.
No, there really wasn't. Exist waiting right behind it as well. Guardian. Now that is what we call the teamwork baiting. That is the teamwork baiting that we like out of Guardian.
Yeah.
Join the meat grinder, boys.
Why did it sound like that?
Join the meat grinder. I don't know what to say. I'm actually... That's actually done permanent damage to me.
And you didn't have a lot to give, really.
No, I didn't.
Delayed smoke wall being set up. FNS makes it across.
I can't be losing any more neurons. Please.
Well, this time Orgless has infiltrated very effectively this lower bomb site. Like cockroaches.
Alright. Throwing cockroaches into the meat grinder as well now.
We've got rats, we've got snakes. Felt like, you know, the insect world is really getting a raw deal.
Apparently. I don't know what they're doing over in Sweden, but... Okay, right. Nearly caught looking through, but those are some crisp shots coming out. There to take right over is Exist. I think he's been playing a pretty solid series so far. Exist, that is. Again, it's bizarre to me that Ye has got 25 kills and they're so far behind. They're about to be 10 rounds down. Unless they can change something here. Ye goes down, and that leaves Infinite in a 1 versus 2 with 30 seconds and probably an accidental jump. He's about to be in so much trouble. Where he goes.
Like, wait, why didn't you come up the ladder?
Yeah.
I'm ready. Come to me. Infinite's going to wheel around trying to fake Exist out of position. It's not going to work. Ooh, good tag with the Deagle, though, and Exist more than happy to give up the plant. Just go for the win. Taps the bomb. The plant not going down. Infinite's running out of time to place this bomb. Now in a 1 versus 2. Good movement.
Yeah, it's just reposition for Exist in the middle of it. Works out just fine. I was hoping for the ladder play. That would have been more entertaining. But a nice triple for Exist, and that's 15-5. A 10-round lead for Dig. They're pushing this series all the way into Inferno, which we all love. Get right also. Some crisp stuff coming out. Is Ye trying to set it up for the...
Oh, he's not trying, baby. He's done it.
Why are you so quiet?
Wait, who's talking?
It's Guardian, motherfucker.
It's all so mental.
It's absolutely amazing. I feel like it might possibly be worse to be trash talked by someone who's, you know, not experienced at it, and you're like, why am I the test subject for this?
I know.
Oh, 15-5.
I just want to replay the welcome to the meat grinder.
Yeah, it's Guardian, motherfucker. What a line. What a world we've ended up living in. 21st round.
2020 has been crazy.
Yeah, it's truly. We weren't expecting it, but it has been.
All right, Exist. Step up to the plate. Gonna have some action from the other door. Get Right has the opening kill. That's outside. Orgless, they've made their way down, but they have no smokes. They've got 2 Molotovs. They're gonna have a tough time getting this bomb planted, even if they want to.
Yay, sneaking out. Yeah, they're really not finding any kind of luck at all here on Nuke. And Dig, on the other hand, they seem to be really well prepared.
This is a completely different Dig than what we saw on Train. I mean, obviously the firepower on Train was very lacking, but it almost seems like it was caused by just not being ultra comfortable on the map. Here on Nuke, they're delivering. They've had some strong team-wide performances. This is looking like a round for Orgless. And if I'm Dig at this point, you might just want to save the weapons, even in a 3-on-3. Money's not great for this defensive side.
Could almost say big Dig for Nuke here instead of on Train. So
you could.
It's an important difference. Get Right and Freiburg in a 2-on-3, and as you said already, just might as well save the guns.
Big Dig plays.
That's what we're looking at here. They're bringing him. Freiburg has gone 14, 15 there on Get Right. I mean, 16, 17, 17. It's such an amazing team effort they've got going on.
Yeah, it's looked super good on Nuke, which is, I mean, that's part of the reason, part of the way they've been able to overcome. Look, 26 kills on Ye, 20 kills on Wardell. They've got the top 2 fraggers in the server, and they're getting beat. They're down by 9 rounds. That's wild to think about.
Yeah, so it tells you, something about what kind of a game Counter-Strike is, I suppose. Can't just have, the odd round where someone picks up an ace or a quad kill and then try and build a whole map on top of that kind of a thing. It's great to get you back into a map if you really need it, but ultimately, yeah, you're going to need the whole lineup to really work. Oh, they're going to try and run for it here. Ye charging in, and a nice headshot to open it up. Freiburg looked like he was in position, but not quick enough this time. And that's going to be the A-bomb site. Well in control of Orgless at the moment. Yeah, might as well. They have so many grenades. It's not really worth it. For one, they double nade Exist there. Definitely save.
Yeah, they've already backed off to CT spawn all the way. Get Right is going to be left on an island all by his lonesome. Maybe to try and get some extra kills at the end of any player that goes hunting, but what an entrance from Ye. Just running in towards the hut, crouching, grabbing a headshot. It's kind of play that made him so exciting to watch in Complexity back when he got, top 8 at the Face It Major, the London Major.
I mean, that's what we want to see, right? I mean, that's the life of an entry fragger like that is kind of brutal, right? 3 health left after the first fight, but...
Imagine a world where Ye gets like 30 kills in a game and you lose by 7 or 8 rounds. Like, that's not even close.
That's what we're aiming for. here. Look at how good this is. Instant shutdown. And then the grenades to follow it up.
He'd just been tagged by an AWP from Wardell when he was trying to rotate in a position, so that's a bit brutal. 15-7. And Dig is going to play conservative with the economy, happy with the AWP and the 2 M4s and the utility they saved in the previous round, not going to invest around that. They've got 8 chances, and all you can really do here is, I mean, the best option, or the safest option, is just to say, we'll save all of our money until we can have a very strong buy. That's what we're waiting for. As many full buys down the stretch as you possibly can to close this map out.
Exactly right. Yeah, because you know all you need is one little piece of luck here. One good opening frag.
Or one triple kill
like
from
that.
Guardian with the AWP.
Well,
they're going to be
that will
going
do it.
right at him.
Oh, they are coming right at him. They have Molotovs, so yeah, they're going to Molotov him. And he's going to miss that chance. Gonna goes back for more, and I can't believe that hasn't connected. They're all right there. A third time. Where are the bullets going?
I don't know, but it's not great. Get Right's going to fall back. And not far enough. Good shot from FNS through the window. That opens up so many opportunities. Freiburg cannot plug the gap in this defense with just a USP. Upper bomb site is exposed. And yeah, Guardian has got to be thinking about those 3 shots and getting frustrated.
I was frustrated watching it.
I was too.
Really don't know where the bullets went.
Well, I could see the 3rd one missing. I think the first 2 seemed pretty on point. He was on stairs, so maybe he was moving.
Yeah, I guess the recoil was not quite reset. So they're going to try and save the guns that they have at the very least. Orgless finding some life very, very late in the day.
This is actually very good for Dig, though. I mean, able to save these 2 weapons 2 rounds in a row now, because you're never fully getting wiped out. Orgless isn't forcing you to rebuy everything. That's going to be money you can use in the future if you do get into a tough spot. They're going to be tested to save these weapons. There goes the AWP. USP does well from Exist. Wardell around the corner, holding it. And good kill from Forrest. They'll be able to salvage one of the ops if needed.
Yeah, no one quite close enough. So yeah, they'll do just fine, even in spite of losing one of the players there. And they can pick up some rifles on the rest of them. So 15-8 now.
3 in a row for Orgless, and at least 4 rounds in a row of them getting the bomb planted. So they're starting to do a much better job of getting into the bomb sites.
It's just always tricky when you're starting to get this kind of resurgence so late in a map.
Yeah.
You just feel like, yeah, why couldn't we do this just a little bit earlier? If we could have started the half off in this way, it would have been completely different, but now it just might still be too late. Not that many great grenades going on the Dig side, in spite of the weaponry looking pretty decent. They're still in some trouble here. So we'll see how much Orgless can do. Great peek and great timing. Gotta be careful of falling back. Subrosa almost cat. That's so risky for Guardian.
Yeah, I can't even believe he tried to make that run. Much has gone away. Get Right needs this victory, and he's got it. Bomb on the ground as well. No one else is there from Orgless. He just disappears right up the back of the ladder. Ye, though, has been so effective. And again, he slipped into a position they didn't know about. So does Subrosa. Double kill to bring it right back.
Yeah, Get Right trying to see if he could maybe salvage the situation. He was going to get shot in the back no matter what. And Guardian, that scope will have been heard, I'm sure of it, from Subrosa. And now they definitely know, so a really risky position here. Looking down right on top of Guardian. That's a nice enough kill. And now Freiburg in a 1 versus 3 inside the bomb site, but they don't even have to fight him. Just leave Freiburg alone.
This is tough for Dig. It feels like Orgless, like with such a big disparity in the scoreline, with guys like Ye and Wardell playing so good, they just basically said, let's play very individual. Everyone, you know, the leash is taken off. You're not restricted in any way. Make whatever play that you find is available to you. And it feels like that's really throwing off Dig. Like they're not able to kind of read what play is coming next. And it's got to be frustrating when Subrosa is just in an awkward spot, or Ye has somehow walked all the way through the lower bomb site to ramp room.
Yeah, I think they're definitely feeling the stress of it. 15-9. Auto shotgun being picked up on Freiburg, some CSAT 75s, but it would be unforgivable if they ended up going into overtime.
Yeah. It absolutely would. Auto shotgun on Freiburg. And if you're Dig, your 10-round lead has now whittled down to 6. Good chance it'll be 5 when this round comes to a close.
Yeah, unless that auto shotgun can do a lot for them. CCs could be dangerous, but I agree. It does feel like Orgless have been let off the leash a little bit. Seems to be suiting them very well. Sub Rosa sneaking through, not realizing there's someone in the smoke to his right. Actually, Guardian has managed to walk all the way around for the minute. That's the opening that they need. Once you get that kill in minute, it's all just go from there on out.
I wonder if Guardian thought that, Get Right thought that Guardian was going to be holding outside a little bit, like much more powerfully, or at least have the information that someone would be coming, but he's trying to make a play through the smoke. So 10 to 15 now. Time to start burning those timeouts. If you're Dig, get everyone centered, get everyone figured out. You're gonna have the best buy you've had in some time in the next round. All your guns, all your nades. I'm glad he got that. I thought he was gonna whiff the whole magazine.
It could have happened. Forrest will pick up a Krieg. I'm not sure he's gonna be allowed to keep it though. A little bit outside. Good tap away. Now running inside. It does not have a kid, so. I mean, even if you had, they were right on the front.
There's no way.
He actually makes an escape
No,
here.
there's no way.
Oh, no. Close, but not quite close enough. You're right. 10 to 15. Yeah, if you got timeouts, now's the time for it.
Just
this
take
started
one.
to look really scary.
Yeah, just take one. 5 in a row for Orgless. The comeback is on, and there's the timeout from Dig. 2 left, so Fifi's going to get a chance to chime in.
It is about 1 o'clock local time, so I guess this is where the the older guys might normally take a nap throughout the day. Maybe this is what we're running into, like that afternoon nap. Is that what we're seeing here, Jason?
Yeah, we were doing a whole role play thing. We actually did put them up in assisted living. All the rest of the teams have houses, apartments. They've got the boot camp rooms. We've put Dig in an actual retirement home.
Yeah, just for the banter.
They've been eating oatmeal and jelly.
And enjoying it. 15 to 10. Yeah, I don't know. The steam has gone out. I don't know. Gas out of the balloon.
You don't need much, right? You just need 1 round. And it was 15 to 5 at one point. You need 1 round out of 10.
Just 1 out of 10. Stop. We're not asking for a lot here.
No.
We're kind of easygoing people. But give us that 1 round.
Don't be selfish, Dig.
Yeah.
We want Inferno. A little bit of Molotov to slow down the crossing, but a good smoke wall set up. Again, a lot of utility being used by the Dig defense.
They managed to all make their way past. No one in lobby or anything, so...
Who's going to join up with Forrest? There's been no indication this is coming down here in Forrest. All this timing is so brutal. This is a ride or die position. Oh, and he spotted the shoulder. Now he's got to get away. Into the vents he goes somehow, but he's got to fight. He's got to fight. There's nowhere to go. Nowhere is safe. Big trade from Ye.
He got stuck in that first corner, and I almost had a heart attack. A minute on the clock, and they're going to go for it. Oh, that is a brilliant kill. Assist long range, finding FNS, and that could well be what does it here. 4 versus 3. The bomb is going to be planted. Let's see if they can go for the retake. Still some flashbangs left on Orgless, so they can buy, if they just keep cycling through them, they could buy a little bit of time there. There is a single smoke on Guardian, so if they want to put that on the bomb, they could maybe try and do this retake, but surely they're not going to be saving the 4 versus 3. Even if they are quite far away, now is the time to do this. Smoke off on the window instead of on top of the bomb. That might be a critical mistake, in fact. We'll see how it works out. Get right with a kill. Freiburg will come through, and Ye will go down, and that's exactly what they needed. Straight onto the defuse and a 16 to 10 scoreline at the end of the map here.
That was
Dig bringing it through.
Yeah, that was always going to be a tough bomb site for Orgless to hold on to, but an admirable attempt at the comeback, winning 5 straight to make it close, make it a little bit nervous, but a nice timeout to calm down the boys, and Dig gets their 16th. They win Nuke after dropping Train in a huge fashion.